Imagine being stranded in the middle of the Alaskan wilderness, freezing temperatures, no food, no shelter, and a pack of hungry wolves stalking you from the shadows. The Grey, 2011, directed by Joe Carnahan and starring Liam Neeson, takes us right into that nightmare. The movie opens with John Otway, played by Liam Neeson, working in the icy oil fields of Alaska. His job? To protect workers from wolf attacks using his rifle. But Otway isn't just another rugged outdoorsman, he's broken inside. We quickly learn that he's mourning the loss of his wife, and in one haunting scene, we see him writing a letter to her before attempting suicide. The only thing that stops him is the distant howl of a wolf, reminding him, or perhaps daring him, to keep living. That's when fate steps in. Otway boards a flight with a group of oil workers heading home, but the plane never makes it. Mid-flight, a brutal storm hits. The plane shakes violently before plunging into the snowy wilderness. When Otway wakes, he's surrounded by wreckage and the mangled bodies of his co-workers. Only a handful of survivors remain, and Otway immediately takes charge. His calm, stoic demeanor makes him a natural leader. But as the group regroups, they realize they're not alone. From the tree line comes the growl of wolves. Not ordinary wolves, territorial, relentless, and intelligent. Otway knows exactly what they're dealing with, a pack that's defending its den. As night falls, the men make a fire and huddle together, but fear takes hold. One man wanders too far and is brutally killed by a wolf. Otway warns the others, these predators are testing them. The survivors decide to head south toward the forest, hoping the trees will give them cover. But the journey is a nightmare. The cold is unrelenting, the terrain is deadly, and the wolves follow them every step of the way. One by one, the men fall, some to the wolves, others to the elements. There's a heartbreaking scene when one man, realizing he's dying, asks to be left behind. Otway stays with him as he takes his final breath, reminding him to think of something beautiful before he goes. It's a hauntingly human moment amid all the brutality. As their numbers dwindle, the survivors begin questioning Otway's leadership, and even the existence of God. The movie takes a deeply philosophical turn, exploring faith, survival, and the instinct to fight even when there's no hope. Eventually, only Otway remains. Exhausted, bleeding, and freezing, he stumbles into the wolves' den, the very heart of their territory. He looks around, realizing there's nowhere left to run. Otway lays out the wallets of his fallen comrades, a quiet tribute to everyone who died. Then he looks up and sees the alpha wolf emerge from the shadows, massive, scarred, and ready to kill. Otway arms himself with broken bottles taped to his fists and a knife, reciting his father's poem. Once more into the fray. Into the last good fight I'll ever know. Live and die on this day. Live and die on this day. The camera zooms in on Otway and the alpha charging at each other, and then cuts to black. It's a powerful, ambiguous ending that leaves the audience questioning, did Otway survive? Or did he finally meet his end, fighting until his last breath? The Grey isn't your typical survival thriller. It's part action, part psychological drama, and part meditation on life and death. Liam Neeson delivers one of his most emotional performances, far deeper than his usual man with a particular set of skills, roles. The cinematography captures the frozen wilderness beautifully, while the sound design immerses you in every gust of wind and distant howl. If you're looking for a fast-paced creature feature, you might be disappointed. But if you appreciate movies that make you think as much about facing inner demons as it is about facing wolves. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your favorite scene from The Grey below. Thanks for watching, and remember, live and die on this day.